Welcome to a new vlogcito. Last time that I said like welcome to a new vlog, I had this accent that reminded me of Trump. Anyways, welcome to a new vlog. I am feeling so much better. I was supposed to film this vlog on Friday. It is now Tuesday because this past weekend it was kind of a difficult one for me to navigate. I was editing the vlog where I had a red shirt and I was talking about how, like, I haven't been feeling so low on my period and whatnot, and it's been feeling good, but even then I could tell the vibes were low even though they weren't as low as the months prior. And then I filmed another vlog, which is the previous one to this one, in the yellow shirt, where I felt like I was pretty high vibes, and I totally enjoyed that. And I love, I don't know, I'm doing these faces. I totally love and enjoy giving you guys high vibes, and I love editing those. So I was like, you know what, if I don't have high vibes, I don't want it. And so what happened was that I was not on high vibes this entire weekend. Even though I pulled on my camera here and there, I tried to make it happen, it just wasn't happening for me. Yesterday was when I realigned with my main goal. Okay, it took me a second, and I'm so glad that slowly it has been taking me less and less time whenever I'm not working towards my joy. Like I said, yesterday I did finish deep cleaning my entire home and I felt so much better, and I realized that I will never go back to that old self who I used to be, where she was dirty, messy, didn't have her shit together. With that being said, we are here today, Tuesday, realizing that I have to film today and tomorrow so that this vlog can go up on Sunday and then the next one can go up on Wednesday, because I had shown off to you guys that I was 1 week ahead when it comes to filming. Now I am almost not. I'm like right there. If there's something that this new me is punctual, and she is disciplined, and she is consistent. So I have to stick to my schedule. Yeah, welcome to the new vlog. I feel like I just blurted out so many things, but it feels good. So I was able to catch myself straying from the original path of becoming my best self. I was doing this by not going on my morning walks, doing my journaling. What else? I was listening to content that wasn't serving me any purpose. And with that being said, I started listening to the book Ask and It Is Given. When this happened, that I was like not feeling good, I stopped listening to that book. So yesterday I forced myself to get back into listening to that book and finishing it. It reminded me that when you give something attention, whether it's good or bad, you're attracting it and you're keeping it close to you. The law of attraction is basically like the law of gravity. Like, there's nothing that you can do to fight it, and in the law of attraction, whether you think about something good or bad, you attract it, right? Even when you say like, oh, I don't want to be like this, you're putting attention to it, and so you're attracting it. So with that being said, I kept saying like, I'll have this sad moment and then I'll move on, and then I'll have bad feelings. And then I would have bad feelings and they would linger. It just kept sucking me in until I realized that that's what I was doing, which is such a coincidence because I was reading The Secret and it taught the same thing as Ask It Is Given, where you give something energy and that intensifies it and that attracts it to you. Today I started, let me cut these bagels because then I have to cut chicken. Today I was watching this video who was saying that many people obviously want this new version of themselves, right? But they don't take the time. Wait, hold on. I'm just everywhere because I just want to word vomit everything. I finished Ask and It Is Given this morning on my morning walk, and I started listening to The Mountain Is You. I had already read that book, but I wanted to reread it or re-listen and in the first minutes it tells you that self-sabotage isn't self-destruction, it's self-preservation, because your brain doesn't compute and doesn't understand that you're trying to change it for a benefit and it feels like it's in danger, therefore it brings you back to who you were before. Then I got a video later on today that I just finished listening to it, and this girl was talking about how you need to grieve your past self. Write a letter to her thanking her for everything that she has done for you, but that she has served her purpose. Honor her and have that little funeral for her and let her go. And so what I decided to do was I am going to do a letter to myself, and on the new moon we will fire it up and let her go completely, because I have been wanting this rebirth, this new me. I know that I had to get rid of my past self, and I have, but not with the honor and dignity that she deserves, because she tried everything to keep us safe. She did what she could with what she had, but I am not in survival mode. That is what has happened. That's what I want to focus on this week. A few days ago I had seen someone talk about the moon and the power that it has. Obviously, I mean, it does have power. If it's able to affect the ocean, why would we not think that the ocean, or I mean the moon, has any power over us? In 8 days, there's going to be a new moon. Probably on this vlog that's coming up, the new moon will be happening, and that's when I will finish off my entire letter for my old self and just let her go and have that grieving period of like, you're amazing, thank you for doing everything that you could, we are not in survival anymore, we are a different person, and it is okay. Before I forget to mention this, I want to let you guys know that it is okay to have negative feelings and negative thoughts, and I want you to know that they are not as strong as your positive ones, as your affirming ones. Therefore, not to be scared when you're feeling down and that you might attract more bad stuff, that it's okay to feel it and then eventually let it go. I think that I was able to get myself out of that funk because of the habits that I have been building over the past few months, because I am not the same person. Even though my brain sometimes cannot compute and thinks that it is, I am not that same person. You guys, my home is impeccable, and me having it clean just reminded me that I have come a long way and that I will never go back. My kids called the other house La Casa Sucia, the dirty house, and I never want to look at this home like that. When you have a negative feeling, it is okay to have it. You're not fully attracting it because it doesn't have the same power as when you're in your joy, when you're in your alignment, and having good thoughts and feeling good about yourself attracts faster than when you're having negative ones. Because of my habits that I have been building and being consistent on certain things, like keeping the house clean, posting on social media even though I haven't been feeling my best, like that has been reinforcing that I am a new person. I hope this serves somebody and they realize that they can change their life, and that it's okay to feel bad things, but also not to dwell on them for too long, because all of a sudden you're back to square one. And I'm thankful that I was able to see what I was doing wrong and realign again. I share my Instagram. If you don't follow me, you should, because I post there super consistently. I talked about like how I have been amidst making a choice. I finally made a decision, and with that it will dramatically impact my life, but I'm ready for that next step. I had to grieve that as well. Making the choice that I made, I also had to grieve certain things, and I'm trying to be vague because I'm not ready for the world to know or anybody. So anyway, The Mountain Is You, I don't know why I gravitated towards reading that again or hearing it, because this is the first time I'm hearing it. I already read it. She mentions doing things slowly. Déjame más pongo el chicken y ahorita te lo caliento, ¿ok?
¿Cuántos minutos pusiste?
25 seconds. The first few chapters, it mentions how you should do things slowly so that you don't shock your system, and then it fights back and wants to return you to the old self. So I'm thankful that I have had these new habits in place to where I can realign easily, and I have been slowly chipping away at my old self instead of just like one. Making a choice about a certain thing officially was allowing myself to let go of my past self. But I am officially ready to let everything go and to fully embrace this new self. And I'm gonna be finishing off my grieving letter to my old self and thanking her for everything that she has done, because I feel like sometimes we just want to jump into the next thing and not have the feelings that you need to have, but they're important. They exist. They're there for a reason. I'm finishing off their sandwiches. I'm gonna make myself like a spinach chicken type of salad, and then we're gonna go to the library. But with that being said, all good things, you know, good things are coming. Here's my lunch for today. It is a spinach chicken salad with a little bit of ranch, and I'm trying to get back into the habit. I am in the habit of drinking more water because I know that I have to increase that.